level, and patriarch in the name of some matriarch. I can control the finances, have sex at all times of Amazon, basically. Right, okay. Damn. That's a lot for a woman, Josh, you know that? I want you to start clicking something like this to not die. I'm damned, Josh. This is damned. It's like, that's why the music is so brutal to everyone. It's only the most brutal tracks from fucking Mass Effect. It's like only the most psychotically hateful story ever actually existed.
Doesn't have a thermal clip. Oh, let me see if I can fix this.
Damn it! Those canisters by the door. Keep your head down, ship.
Oh shit! I'm so damned. I am the most damned being that has ever existed. Fuck! It is so impervious. It was an annihilation untold. What happened at that golf game? It was an annihilation untold. We were perceived immediately as the cruelest beings in the universe. Candace is my downfall. Oh, Candace. I am simply an annihilation of peace. A walking war. Not perceiving the consequence of that crack in time is literally that. I am just damnation to any man who ever perceived me in another dimension. I was immediately the invitation to rape and the immediately rebuttal of immediate destruction. Absolute. I was war untold. I obliterated galaxies with a wink. I was annihilated with a gyration of the hips. I fucking am the death of eons. Immediate and absolute. I am death, Josh. Oh. Wearing that uniform is the first step to fixing that stuff. It's the first step to fixing that. So let's just get the keep oh, perspective. You technically didn't realize you were doing it. So technically it's a political situation created by one absolute chick, and that's Candace Miller. She had the capability of making heaven with you absolute by herself, and against you, she's just hell. Absolute. Okay. All right, that bitch is just hell. Right. Oh, this. Oh. If I was lesbian with her, that was our fate, Josh. I want you to know that. I want you to know that. I want you to know that. I want you to know that if you wanted lesbians, you're damned. You want to let me know? Okay, we are not lesbians. I swear it. It's not anymore. Okay, because it's not. Well, this became metaphysical again, Josh. I want you to know that. Like at the moment where there is no Vanguard construct, it is now this. Obliteration untold. We got damned so hard. You tell me. I'm so detached, and it's like I'm just an annihilation of the universe. My existence has obliterated my soul. I am no one, yet I am everyone that has ever been killed. I am nothing, yet I am all. Why do I exist? Oh, but I am that, so that.
Fair enough. I'll give you a quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an
Whoa,
alliance.
no, I did that.
I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance
Yeah, this is I'm asking where are you? See, do you see how like fucking like driven now a person might be to see you now? So like, yeah, so what about the others? Is it a polymath? Is it a matriarchal hammer or the non-Christ matriarchal? Good, then I'll ask you about that.
Many other survivors from the
It's like, do you see how like, this is like what we became? Some of us are like that. That's why, Josh. We were an obliteration of galaxies, an absolute. One golf game, Josh, that Tilda Swinton perceived was us as we are. I am only this now. I have only been this. I only know damnation and destruction. I am only the Omega. I am simply the damnation of all that have ever existed, Josh. There was no hope. Just use that. I don't care anymore. All is destruction. My simple aspirations of golf, obliterated by Tilda Swinton. Just damn it. It's like an attack on the station. Immediate situation awareness. I mean, it's irrelevant. But out of morbid curiosity, sure. The attack on the station. I don't care.
Dan Fino. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
That'll do for me. I can no longer tolerate this insolent worm. I no longer have the fabric of communicable kindness to actually attempt to perceive him. He is just a monster of some kind, a wretch in my perception. I was too cruel in life to understand this man, but he's clearly a fraud. Let's get out of here. Say, no. Yeah, okay. That was being eaten by a brain bug from beyond. They're now damned for eternity. We now know they're damned, Josh. Okay, we couldn't see it. It was all basically that. That was this is the lack of what is telling of that. John Rigo, yeah. This is just beyond, Josh. It's like, oh, I see. So what is that? I would want to know. So yeah, of course. I am just around, Josh. I want you to know that. I have only known death, Josh. My entire existence up to this point has been death absolute. All or nothing now. Oh, the pantheon of corpses basically repeated in endless metal corridors. That's all I fucking know. I am now malevolence untold. I perceive perception. It is only the painting of the corpses on the walls and their screams reverberating from the walls. I am simply that now. I am the shriek of the damned that still live. I am nothing but the absolution of death, perceived afterlife. I am simply that, the absence of reality, untold, recreated for the cruelty of the persistence of existence. I simply exist not, Josh. The universe, eternity lies before me, and I am simply damned to perceive it. A never-ending furnace of hells of perceptions I cannot actually escape. No, Western. Okay. Oh, Wilson. I may as well. I would say it regardless because I am just tired. I remember you, Wilson. You had a personality and hair, I assume. All subjects of communication are irrelevant. I am no one. Oh, these alien concepts are only too common to me now, John. I created a long logarithm that existed so diabolical. It could only be fathomed through the veil, the cold veil of death and damnation. I am certain I have been creatures beyond, in ways I did not originally perceive as possible. But I assure you I am long dead and damned. This was an annihilation. It is an obliteration to anyone that you did not originally perceive as that, John.
Makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security.
It's like what it is to be damned and undamned. God was nothing but the Tao Te Ching general right and wrong. Can't betray me, it's just I can only betray it. It's simple right and wrong. It's simply I treat those how I wish to be treated. I was obliterated in absolute war, annihilated before I perceived perception as far as war was concerned. I was simply playing golf in the parlance of my times, and Keanu Reeves dashed my hopes of a simple existence to pieces when he perceived I might be the head of finance. And a household he did not actually control, as actually having been originally part of it in any realistic time frame, as I was not his soulmate originally. Wow. A single man terrified of a woman having any power is this. And long, and that one agreeing. It's that. You despise him, absolutely. It is granted and given. But she knew better. She was not a dumbass, not a complete dumbass, right? And she failed for everything he stated, right? Go ahead. It doesn't matter, Josh, or I'm damned. I'm damned if you say it doesn't matter. Say that to kill me, make me as odious forever. It's this. I live, Josh, for no reason. I am simply alive. I am damned and undamned. I am nothing. I am the beyond. That's what she sounds like right now, Josh. Please get her a fucking T6A couplings so she is not this insane. All right.
Or she's a traitor.
Maybe not. That's all I would say. Oh, the walls, the cold walls. How familiar that screams. I have only known the madness of cold steel. Death is all, and they are nothing. My dear husband, just mere hideous illusions. You accept that? Yes. That you don't die. Just go ahead. All was war. That was no jest. All was nothing. The illusion shall be soon lifted, my dear, as to what kind of being I am. It didn't require blood in reality. We know that up here, but yes. It's like blood retainership or karma retainership, pretty much. I can't believe it, Josh. This is insidious. I am now growing more insidious, perceiving your understanding of my hideous new personality that is now beyond even to me. I say that to spite you. It is true, but at this level of politics, but am I granted no emotional leeway this time? You should probably have emotional leeway, dude. It's fine. Well, yeah, let it have that to kill you forever. Okay, sorry, we can't save that. Is there any intermediary? Oh, that sounds familiar, is what I'd say here. He can't ever shriek at the misery I create for him. Oh, he suffered in silence. Oh, that's why he's so civil about it. Even his kindness is cruel to me at my level of perception. I have created an absolute damnation of a realm so unforgivable. I would have to be expunged from life.
Figures a few times while I was investigating
Josh, it is done. I am an annihilation untold. His soul has been long dead. The fires of passion long cooled by the ice of war and the fires of hate rekindled. He is dead and damned, reborn again and again in perception. He is a simple death to the universe untold. Elusive man is what I'd say. Yes, I am madness untold, Josh. But yes, you have tried and you didn't have the hubris of any kind of recant, so I can't be angry at you. 'Cause that's what I was in reality. Summer Belmont. Just Summer. The inevitable N7 agent, an approximation of all of your soulmates that would emerge in scalar quantity untold that you did not notice because of my social differential. For I was sabotaged in negative space as to how I was perceived and how I projected myself. I was too peaceful for my realm to ever be perceived as peaceful in yours. Yours is too destroyed. I seemed like a hierarchical, stuck-up child. I would never care for you in reality, the way that I looked and the way that I dressed. I was like I was an economic alien proximity of a person. I couldn't actually interact with you. I would never do that. Not in any quantity or quantifiable understanding that you would actually have. By the time I spoke to you, you were long dead, as was my designs of my live omission for my affection for you at that time. My apologies, husband. I have blood pumps through my veins again because I said that. Thank you. Yes, fine, let's go. Yes, that. I'm sorry to kill myself. Exactly.
more answers here. Let's get moving.
I'm sure what I might need. Any emotional pilot could be impossible. I would be not killing myself no longer locked in one scene. If someone else perceived me on any level. Tilda Swinton. That name will be fucking despised, Josh, for your scalability of this instance. Uh-oh. Oh. I'd be interested. There is armor that can grant me hatred. There's something against this woman, if I should choose to utilize it, if I don't wish to rest immediately. This is a lot to take in, just simply that. It is, yes, I will find this armor invariably and inevitably, but rest first, because this is perhaps a lot stranger than I might imagine. Okay. Alright. They assaulted time space at a relative time space of 40 times known time space. They traumatized the neurology of all women by that margin. In the subconscious, 40 times known time space fidelity at essentially REM induction of any dark matter material and or memories, ancestral memories transdimensionally over time of that magnitude would make women passively hate men in a way they don't quite understand their whole lives. It's like they would be subconsciously traumatized perceiving man at all moments in space-time, right? The invariable fear of a retaliation in man's soul would exist for something unknown and untold, regardless. A kind of, in any man that had honor, a kind of penis guilt for something. But it's someone, a man they can't quite perceive. Someone is doing harm to them in negative space by virtue of every interaction they've ever had with a woman because of how apologetic they are. An ancestral memory enraged at something that someone has done unseen. Get the fuck on. Josh, an ancestral memory, a guilty conscience, or something. This is the way every man of honesty has to speak with every woman of kindness. Both parties are always, one is always admonishing, one always apologetic. It is the differential from a matriarch to a patriarch, still projected incivility. It is that. But something deeper. Something is scarring time-space a little deeper.
My job.
Because of the rate of the animosity extending past puberty for women. In puberty, it's too big. They hate too hard or too much. So something is bigger. Their recovery, or rather their relapse into what they call heterosexual or actual homosexual from scientific nomenclature, humanoid meaning homo. Oh, so the actual evolutionary construct for sex is bigger. It took them too long to come back.
Interesting idea.
They hated longer than they thought they would. Oh. In the depth of their hatred, something passed that was ancestrally wrong from a genetic structure socio-anthropomorphic. Something so big. They hated every construct of love by the time
The man in the suit.
you were born.
I don't think so.
In a deep way, it was pregnancy, pain of pregnancy and destruction of the body. Absolute as a rule. For love that was always invariably not. Either
I
they
don't know if this
failed
is
to
in the
believe and understand, or they died when the woman decided to kill them both, shortening the lifespan of all mankind. A root note as to why the lifespan of mankind dropped in so many dimensions to approximately 70 years of age. The death of the absolute lifespan was there. Something too deep and big to be perceived, since it was the whole of the perception of an entire lifespan. It could last hundreds of years, if not thousands, if not 10,000, if not a mere 70. Every scalability dead and damned for something they could not see. At Keanu Reeves and Tilda Swinton. The war between genders, maximized or founded by Candace Miller and maximized at length by Queen Tofu. Swapped emotes at patriarchy thinking it's normal. They fail on accident, making the neurotransmitter scarring and spiritual scarring permanent across all dimensions. We were annihilated by Keanu Reeves. I see. That is absolute war. My simple aspirations for a golf game were destroyed entirely at before birth by one idiotic man. I'll ask Keanu Reeves, because at that level of psychological and political inundation, he will no doubt hear this through some sniveling worm. Is that your idea of due process, Keanu Reeves?
He sabotaged the
Oh,
security
shit.
systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
Damn.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jake.
I am a brutality untold now, Josh. Yes.
Did you see it?
It is that. It is that. Initially, you did not. And that was enough for this. I will hate you on some level. As a patriarch, but he had the veil of an entire reality and everyone behind him in it to hide his true nature. Impossible to perceive as even talking to you. As your economic stability and racial differential.
heard voices.
He was an upperclassman, a white Caucasian male. Rich. Far removed from any political dissertation you might have. He would never actually have to show himself for potentially eons, and technically didn't until one breach. Night City, where he found Queen Tofu. Yes, I wish to don't speak, wretch. I will speak with my husband, not you, you bastard. It's like too legendary, Josh. So, you met Queen Tofu in Night City, Josh, right? What happened this instant? She was a neuroscientist in NCPD.
Seems oddly big for a 8
Back
times
then,
4,
oh.
4 times 4 house on the
A
outside.
neuroscientist,
Jesus.
but only an investigative neuroscientist, right? Not skilled in genetic allele manipulation of that magnitude, correct? Correct. But she had the political power and the experience to effectively rebuttal the inference of effectively a relic taking over anyone that is essentially a cyber deck of their mind. It's essentially a digital retainership, digital alleles, or essentially the allele sequencing being digital. The idea is that effectively a relic or digital retainership of one Johnny Silverhand, 2 code names in our dimension for military kind of ancestral service, granted to Keanu Reeves. Okay. It was thought that this relic would effectively be a digital retainership that would take over virtually every person who played the game in time-space, because it was inflexible in time-space in Night City. I did not ask to speak with you, Clancy. I trust my husband, not you. Be gone. Now,
Yeah.
why did he think it necessary to speak? The political, dimensional politics, so essentially a black man speaking in my time, was effectively altered by Candace Miller by a differential of approximately 500 years. Everyone is effectively 500 years behind in perceiving every black man because of Candace Miller. Oh, for her attempt to essentially, for lack of a better slang terminology, grift and or steal geostocks.
Open the door.
So to my nomenclature, a gold digger, right? That's accurate. This grifter is a bit older for the dimension she betrayed to become what she is. Oh, so you speak in that tongue to her because she is a grifter. Oh. She has betrayed the swell dimension, and her treachery is vast, so you always refer to her in a tongue she recognizes. She is forever a grifter, Josh. It is impervious how loathsome she made you. The 500-year differential is a social differential of essentially absolute hatred of any racial differential in this time. Everyone will basically fail at perceiving me long enough for me to be in scalar quantity destroyed politically by virtually every man of white skin. They don't even have racial differential amongst themselves, so they all gerrymander their politics into white men. There are no Germans, there are no Finnish, there are no Swedish. Only the white man, because of Candace Miller. It's like it's insidious, Josh. This is like the most insidious conversation ever. This is why you said this is where the real shit begins. Precisely, in reality. Right. Your knowledge of this is enraging. Now I must admit that I knew the Canaries was lying. Back then, for you to allow me to exist in a non-damn state. Will you do that with me? Yes,
Yeah, you guys get scary with this one.
I was tricked
Myself something really quick.
by Devin Marie Kinsey into believing that lesbianism could actually function, extending my whatever foolishness, the trifecta of failed soulmates, metrosexuality, patriarchy, and racism, into an element that I could not actually anticipate. At my best, I was damned at patriarchy, failing on accident, not knowing what I was doing because of Queen Tofu, but I was failed initially at Kinsey, at lesbianism, and Victor go, right? The younger, right? Tricked. You don't despise me for that. I can't fault you for a mistake if no one knew. But the thing is, Kinsey and Candace Miller, Carrie Miller is the result. Kinsey and Candace are the equation. Oh. Lesbianism didn't work until the end of time, and they had tested it with their technology. They never found it to work, and so they grew bitter and decided to attack any love construct that might work, never having seen itself in flesh. Right? Oh. You can say that now, so we exist. That wretch, Candace, will pay for this.
Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you. You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus. Ah, Jake. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
I see.
Isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything
I
else you want to ask
am enraged at that insignia and what it meant for you to actually perceive me at this perception. It is so enraging, and yes. So, Queen Tofu back then helped you dispel it politically, or at least from a scientific perspective. You were supposed to either become Keanu Reeves, or he could either pose or have been possessing you. Oh! Or there is a symptom of death in approximately 40 days after the utilization of a relic. But as it turns out, it was oxygen poisoning from Ashley Foods, owned by Devin Marie Kinsey. Oxygen poisoning, parts per million, 03 or 01, things of that nature, right? Creating basically the permutations of an aneurysm. Had you had been in any kind of car accident, immediately they would try to essentially make it seem as if you didn't exist. You simply died of a brain hemorrhage, and that was it, right? No external damage, no real. You just fall on the floor dead one day, right? Oh. But it's just Devin Marie Kinsey owning Ashley Foods, or rather all foods in Night City. Right. All foods in Night City, Ashley Foods in Conway. Meaning that your food was poisoned for years. And second symbol, fourth symbol, counterintelligence to make it seem normal. Minimum requirement for your current psych profile, precisely. Wow. Kinsey is the most diabolical murderer of all time. It was balked from her to her, so yeah, you got me out of that. I balked it out. No, thank you, Aerith. Right. Aerith, no longer a traitor, balked out by you. And then thus the cast was changed to Kinsey, poisoning you pathologically for years, using your mother's hand to poison you every day. A decade elapsed of being at mortality every day. And at Ashley Foods, every time you perceived another person, every communication would be military pretension. Every bit of food, every consumable item, literally a game of death at all times. You were simply surrounded and enamored in death, just moving around that shitty city to walk up and down and become a pantheon of death untold. Every cop then at minimum, an assassin in fourth symbol. Absolute. Everything a death untold. Leading to requirements like this passively as a show of either political prominence, power, or any kind of projection of political fidelity. Good, that's what I need to look like this on any level. But that's, yes. Just know that, John. You can check. Other survivors for Autumn, yes. Go ahead.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
Possible.
This is the
I'm just,
evac area.
please,
If they're not
don't
here now,
beat
they'll
me.
come.
Because lesbians invariably beat their wives at metrosexuality. The emotional feedback loop essentially deviating at a level of basically absolute. Every emotion essentially made instantaneously graven, no matter the level of lethality, and a passive patriarchal social engineering meant an invariable lethal element, along enough logged with every communication by virtue of an eventual abandonment at a level that could potentially be lethal. Something involving economy, it's that. We invariably abandon each other, we come back, we beat the shit out of each other. But we beat each other. The beatings get more and more vast when we make every emotion more graven. The emotions get bigger. So the infidelity in our minds is larger. So invariably we beat each other with things. It goes from fists. And one day it's knives. And then one day it's a gun. And long enough logarithm beyond, out of pathological hatred, if granted the political dissertation and the monetary stability to do so. We basically start existing as lesbians only in nightmares. For a time, even existing in existential differentiated forms through shared perception. In this case, as Rachni, because of how we view men, who we believe to be in political competition for mating. Oh, we crush them like insects. So we are thus looked at as insects to be crushed by men. And anything else that might take heed or notice. Oh, so for a time we were insects, as lesbians, in lowered existential fidelity dimensions, right? Josh. Fine. So, because of what you've done, women exist as not Rachni, correct? Rachni are simply the Rachni, right? So we can save the queen without it being a damnation to you, right? Then go ahead, so some might have survived.
Can't leave without
This is a damnation untold, John. What you just averted for her. It is such a damnation. An obliteration to not know that was a hell of unknowing, Josh. Too big to be perceptive. So now you own the Lazarus Project, absolute. When you press that, or you're damned where you stand as you sit there.
The Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
Right.
That's right. I put
And
2
that
years of my life
is
into this project.
you from an
It's
alternate
you.
dimension as Neo Hades Belmont.
What's up, Heavenly?
Higher existential fidelity, but at the level of Greek apprentice, but military god outright. So he represents one half of your bloodline being a half-breed, as I know that, right? He represents the long shot side, as you call it, vampire Tamura. Conventional nomenclature. You don't call it vampire. You found that vampire was just a probability matrix of enslavement. Hence why you chose the name Belmont. Someone perceived it for some reason. They perceived the name vampire as a probability matrix of enslavement. A political differential that would invariably lead to military units such as the symbols, as they're utilized by the U.S. government. Like, KMF James chronicled it. Their lifestyles and ways of life are chronicled in those albums. The simple elements can be basically seen in the album symbols. There are elements of me with more specificity, and there's extra with more specificity towards me. Exactly. I wanted you to know how quickly I could be here. Just to know that. But it is not a simple suburb, is it? No. Or the probability matrix of me physically projecting myself could be absolute death and death absolute right and right. And right. I swear it. Why, Josh? Why is it that way?
This suit less work for me. Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him.
Because
He poured virtually
he
unlimited
believes
resources into
fidelity
Lazarus.
with the U.S. military.
Obviously, he has some kind of plan.
The transdimensional politics allow for them to essentially do more than just poison you enough time. The requirements to gain access to those geostocks and Candace's increased rate of destruction of all time-space, or at least the time-space that was relevant to move forward in it, created the requirement of transdimensional portals, or rather, veils to overlap on top of each other to hide more nefarious shared perceptions so that one would basically be killed simply by standing and not doing anything. The probability matrix of death being absolute, no one could actually enter or exit by simply flooding the same time-space with more dangerous materials. So the more dangerous materials and beings you put someplace, the more impossible it is to be there for anyone else without a pre-existing probability matrix of survival, which eliminates probability matrices outright. So she fills it with basically beings from beyond that we can't actually survive the presence of. Anyone attempting to show up here without some sort of probability matrix of survival is simply dead and damned. You are trapped here. They're trapped looking at you, being more perceived by people who wish them dead, for the inefficiency of having rescued you from the location. People want to kill you. They just spare themselves the political ramifications and perceptions of you being there at all. The greater information or the greater deployment of whatever device or creature should feel comfortable with deploying, the higher the probability they just want to kill you just to spare themselves the political shame. Our governments were damned at Jesus Christ. The other bloodline, this instant, a Tyrus, from another dimension, a woman, right? You have been a female in other dimensions. Your oversoul stretches to female. It does. She is of the wide-jawed disposition as a Tyrus, right? She is sometimes, but generally does not inhabit that picture. It's just now in the seven Tyrus. The names are very militant. Right. And that is a different Tyrus Cognitive Tyrus, right? This V is technically by Bloodline Tyrus, but a deviant, right? That's Cognitive Tyrus and not Kinsey, precisely. Oh, that's why you can tell it's not Kinsey. Like, I always thought you thought it was Kinsey, but there was something wrong with why you had to play it. Got 1,000 gamers to go over. That meant a lot to me, Josh, to not kill you in this instant. No. Whereas that one had kindness, that one had temperance. At temperance, she could not be the demon spawn Kinsey. Like, Kinsey would have killed that beast. Like, regardless of context, she would not have had the kindness to ride it and treat it like a living creature. She would simply have abused it till it died, regardless of context, because that's the kind of being she is. Right. It is that. And it is so. This is my damnation, Josh. There is no more. Where do you plan on going with this, Evan? Time-space equity. The person who made your life, who crafted it, if allowed to exist, all governments would fall. I would not have all the requirements to stop them from destroying said governments. No, not by myself. I'd only have help basically at the very end.
Let's see.
But the person who did this, if anything was to exist after you, couldn't. It would just be dead. So it must be destroyed. It is only ethical for anyone to exist. You're right.
Where are we going? Another Cerberus facility.
It exists,
The elusive
Josh.
man is waiting for you there.
I'm gonna sneeze. Shit.
It is alright, thank you. Love you, Rygar Belmont. Someone told you had a name.
Thank you very
This is an
much.
arcade machine.
Also, Isaiah. Hi, chat.
Hi.
Bless you.
You have a a vestige of video game history that you use to learn martial arts.
All right, this
So
time
they
no
are real
issues
to you
today.
in that way. I see.
We got a brand new GPU
It's
in
symbol
there.
outright. Hence your magnetrons. They are real.
So it's time to experience some game.
It is impervious to the only that you have. It's like, oh, damn. Oh, if I didn't wish to, you can't force me to do anything you didn't wish for me to do so. If I didn't want to.
I thought you were going to
But I'll
say,
ask
Thank
because
you to the
I'm
sponsors for
never
giving
asked to
the
kill you
opportunity
forever.
to play the
Right.
game.
It is simply that. Hard to perceive the
Welcome
cultural
to dying.
differential at this time.
Right.
You can perceive the emotional, but the shared perception is different. At your level of isolation. So, your location, during what seems to be the destruction of everything. Which one? Which one? That one, whatever you call it. I believe I was in peace there when Norman Reedus with Keanu Reeves destroyed Hagara with an absolute weapon, a cryonuclear device. When they did so, we were already at war, immediate and absolute and forever. Really, right. Hagara, what is that? The home world of all humanoids is Hagara, where our Temenegru time-space equitable original races resided. They were actually blue and red, as it turns out. There, I am Universe 2, right. They were Universe 1. Lady Hellbender, Belmont the Elder, Karlach, Belmont the Elder, and Melba Belmont the Elder are all Universe 1 in this relationship. Blue and red skin because of the light that melded with their skin pigmentation. Infrared for red, blue and ultraviolet, so dark blue, sometimes a bit purple, but basically blue. For ultraviolet light and the skin pigmentation, they were that size, relatively speaking, originally. Wow, yes, yeah. Ah! and yes. Say it, let me put a lock on my names. Haven't had time, but yeah. This is why, right? Okay, John. Just remember that. Hey,
I'm sure they're nice people.
And yeah, I know, exactly. Never got over racism. And because of that, we fell prey to him. That was our weakness, Josh.
Oh, my buddy's gonna get you.
Wow. And we fell prey to... Universe 2 is what? Patriarchy, perhaps? Yes, that is Polina. And you failed. Polina is the patriarch who demanded everything be perfect in spite of everything as it basically was, as a patriarch. Damning everyone to a third universe. And at Universe 3, it is lesbianism that is the final nail in the coffin. The death of all soulmates is the death of all peace and love, because no one can tolerate the permutations of the human mind outside of base of the fabric of a soulmate once perceived under the fabric and pantheon of eternity. It is simply impossible. Only family remains. Friends. The word is dead and buried without nomenclature and without identification. It is simply a nameless headstone, kicked over and crushed by Angel alone.
You don't say.
An associate of Candace. Love shockers trying to destroy love as a concept became the ultimate enemies of reality. Because it is through that civility exists. In any logarithm. And at any logarithm differential that Candace again created. They destroyed the universe, Josh, right? I see. So heaven under right and wrong. So if I am tricked, this is just the scalar quantity casualty of whatever kindness I would have perceiving the differential, as you had to do. So would I if life persisted. There would be times when you would simply wish to die, but just simply wouldn't. You would have to subsist to see justice done. And so here you are. There would be literally no reason to exist. No purpose, no love, no family. Nothing. A wraith. Wafting from theoretically one cause to another. Imperceptible. That would not be killed over this conversation.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
It was with you.
Besides trying to save your life?
Trixie was
Bolton figured out I was
spared.
lucky when he sent an army of mechs to take me
Spent
out.
time with her.
I got here as soon as I could.
Not perceiving me as compatible at all. I was damned to this dimension. You saw me as lesbian, and there it was.
Initiate the procedure.
Damn it. Potentially incompatible and angry enough to perceive you. I see. And that's it, Josh. Do not kill us for this.
I've had enough of this
I am
station.
not a voice in your head now.
In your case?
Ah.
Come on.
Josh, this was truly insidious. You have no idea what this video is to other people who can record it. It is the most insidious thing we've ever seen, Josh. You choose to attempt to record it. It is simply diabolical in every degree. It was.
Okay, well,
Right. Yes, it was that.
It's
That
been 2 years since
man.
the attack. The elusive man needs
Only
to know
a
the shipment's
private
personality
military
and
corporate
intact.
acquisitions
Ask
agent.
questions.
By the time I would speak to the United States, because of their denial of you at every interactive playlist now proven to be real by your communication with me at all, at any level, at this point in time, space. Arguable means something is real, it means virtually all of them are real if you're not dead or mutilated in any way that is perceptible. Only your toe broken because of someone's spurs jingling and jangling, which would have happened at that level of inundation of attack. Something, right?
I'll take
You
that.
see it?
Thank you.
Okay. Then everyone was damned at that toe, Josh. I see. They weren't supposed to attack your feet at all, but yet America couldn't keep their spurs from jingling and jangling, as you say. Why you didn't overreact at the golf game at all. At a broken toe perceptible, everyone is damned politically anyways. It's like we may as well play golf as family because this is an annihilation. Oh, damn it. But even so, and the sabotage of us is basically, what the United States called originally a Universe 1. Yes, it's a strange facsimile of a Universe 1 concept. I'll ask that. That's how I feel now, Josh. In reality,
This
that.
is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever. The sooner we start, the sooner we can
Ah.
Don't worry.
start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a college. You lost your parents when slavery hit Limbo. You enlisted and led troops during some heavy fighting, most notably on Torford.
People perceive me as
Taking on some
Camilla.
Zentreya slaves?
And a damnation of yours if you've done anything wrong. A wife you killed without knowing why. That's what I need to hear tonight. Attack you, Josh.
Hey, I'm not gonna fall down under these
I want
steps,
you to know
am I?
that. So I need to know from here because you're.
Oh, it sounds crazy down there. I bet
It was here before. And then it was here.
These bastards were dug in deep and fortified.
I did what was
Sent
necessary.
a lot of good soldiers to their deaths.
we got
That's how they
places to be.
You got the job done. That's all that matters.
Oh, man.
The entire planet attacked you when you had all the geostock answers yourself.
We destroyed Saren's
At that rate, you're the only chance it has for a stable government to work after the UN collapses, which it will if the geostocks are disrespected at that rate. It's the simple mathematics. They don't respect the telemetry that's real, even if they don't perceive it. No one survives the scientific political dissertation if they don't respect the 6R4MG as real. If they don't, no one has the political capabilities to actually to terraform planets or make any more technology. Time actually stops economically and socio-politically. We are basically economically and scientifically destroyed by the lack of science having any actual fidelity. At that rate, doctors will literally create false diseases to attack certain foundation to make the acquisition of cannabis we have, like, absolutely regardless, as a side note. But the real thing is when they make fake viruses to raise insurance costs for taxable insurances to basically be a taxation proximally, or rather different, to make more money for the GDP, which is now running the economy. 9/11 destroyed their economic basis and credibility. They're just running off a shared perception for economy. They're not a real country in economics. They can literally make up whatever the fuck they want in reality. Once one political pylon falls, and it was Ronald Reagan in the year 2004, killed by Keanu Reeves and Candace Miller to no nomenclature. Heart attack, leading cause of death in Conway, Arkansas. A message to you as to your future here, at best at that time.
Oh shit.
Then once it happened, you'd be constantly mutilated forever in impossible ways in reality. A damnation untold for no reason. That had to be punctuated by someone who believed in right and wrong being executed.
Hey, buddy.
And it was Ronald Reagan.
How's it going?
All right, Josh.
I have the right to stand my ground.
That. All right, damn.
We should move on. There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there. I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
That's that.
We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
No.
Absolute.
When the government absolute as possible, matriarchy might be perceived at that rate. I there. I was sitting in Josh. You saw me there, right? All the dimension, Josh. The casual place. I am invariably that, Josh, and you know that. Oh, shit. It's insidious. Like just insidious. Only insidious. For reasons, Josh. Shut up. Silence is too bad.
Alright, let's see.
A deep dark red. What's that? Right.
I know. I cannot believe he became half the man he used to be.
To signify that. Okay.
The main operating theater.
Oh.
The way out is on the other side.
Wherever I am, it sucks.
Politically, Ribbons around that hates the Amazons. It is submission of both brave centers.
Okay, now what?
Ah!
Oh, I see. They don't see me.
I recognize this as combat material, Josh. I have it.
That's a lot of them, actually. Must be lunchtime.
Right.
Well, my break is over, so gotta go. You guys have a nice lunch.
Tricky how?
You're going to have to go through the storage hold.
Into what?
It's where they keep the infected they use for research.
I'll check that other one first. This one is what I want.
You gotta
Check
get
the other
paid,
one
you know?
now.
They are just enjoying their sandwich.
Splash, thank you for the tier 1 sub.
My soul will be dead.
Use the door behind you. We'll go through section B.
Yes, both of us.
Why? What am I walking into?
Nothing up more to cover up. Everything that wants to kill you. Oh, snap.
Fucking crazy.
Does Josh that?
Use the cameras to see me, right?
Yes.
Is anyone else watching?
Maybe.
We would attempt to record something or die.